footpath that is public. This is not. This is private.
Why does it say it's private?
It's private property.
Where does it say it's private?
The landlord owns the land.
Who's the landowner?
I don't want to get into an argument with you. I would just like to leave sight if that's possible.
Who is the landlord? No, I'm not going to leave now.
You're not going to leave?
No, I'm going to wander around.
Anyway, because it's private property and we don't allow you to be filming here.
I just wanted to find out a bit about the Gangmasters and Labour Abuse Authority, to be honest.
They're not here.
Well, funny how there's a sign in there that says Gangmasters and Labour Abuse Authority.
So why are you coming investigating the Gangmasters? What reasons do you have for that?
Because I find it interesting.
You find it interesting?
Yeah.
So I've called the police. I'm not going to get into an argument.
Which law do you think I'm breaking?
It's private property.
What law is that then?
And you're not allowed to take videos and photos of the building. It's not acceptable in the business that we're in.
Well, you can, yeah, of course you can. It's a government building.
It's not acceptable.
It's a government building.
Yeah, I know, but we've got procedures in place and people have to get permission to take photos. You've not asked for permission.
Well, surely it's public. If it's a government building, it's owned by the public.
Yeah, I know it's a government building, but it's still classed as private property. The land is owned by somebody else.
She is completely wrong, and here's why. The staff member is mixing up ownership with public access. A government building or area might be owned by a government department, but that doesn't automatically make it private property. If the public is allowed to walk there without any barriers or clear signs saying no public access, then it is a public space where filming is legal. The idea that you need permission to record is simply false. There is no UK law that stops someone from filming a government building from a place where they are lawfully allowed to be. If they truly don't want people filming, then they need to restrict access properly, not make up rules on the spot.
See, I know you're filming and stuff. I just want to know what it's about, because obviously this is a government building.
Yep.
What is it about?
It's a government building.
Yeah, but why are you filming it?
I didn't know I needed a reason. Why are you filming me?
Because I'm speaking with you and you're a suspect in an incident where you're filming a government building.
Suspect? That would imply that I've committed a criminal offence.
Listen to me a minute, okay? You're zooming in on people's IDs. I can tell you're one of those bloggers. That's absolutely fine, okay? But you can't be zooming in on people's IDs when this is a government building.
Who says?
It's the law, mate.
What law?
We don't play this game where...
Could you identify yourself, please?
Okay, PC 1191 Mercedes, as you can see by my badge.
What station are you based out of?
I'm based at Byron House Police Station.
Okay.
Yeah. So what are we filming? I don't really get what we're
Is this a government building?
Yeah.
I pay for it, I can film it.
Okay, so why are you getting mouthy then? Because the thing is that you've been getting mouthy with them.
They were getting mouthy with me. I was perfectly polite till they started giving me attitude.
Yeah, because they're asking why you're filming them when this is a government building and asking for their IDs. It's suspicious.
From the moment this officer arrives, it's obvious she's not there to de-escalate, she's there to take control. Her tone and attitude show she's focused on authority, not communication. She mocks the situation by saying you're one of them bloggers and calling Gwent mate. It's unprofessional, condescending, and immediately creates tension. She also fails to identify herself until Gwent asks, something every officer is trained to do right away. Instead of properly assessing what's happening, she jumps to the conclusion that he's suspicious just because he's filming a government building and asking for staff identification. Both of those actions are completely lawful. Filming in public is allowed under UK law, and asking for ID from government employees is a legitimate form of public accountability, not suspicious behavior.
Okay, what's your name?
I'm not going to give any details.
Okay, you need to give me your details.
No, I don't.
Yes, you have. Because
no, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I think you need to get your facts straight there.
No, okay, you listen to me now. You've been getting mouthy with these people.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have. You've been harassing them.
I haven't harassed anyone. They approached me.
You have. Okay.
You have the right to approach him.
That's lies.
He's filming, so we've asked him if he wouldn't film it on private property.
Yeah, of course.
We've been very reasonable with him, and the action that he has with you, he's had with us too.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
What was his reason?
There's nothing illegal about what I'm doing.
He said he's interested in the Gangmasters Labour Abuse Authority. He's just suspicious.
Right, okay.
Basically. I don't agree with the word that he's saying.
Alright then.
Okay.
So we would like him removed. Is that a possibility?
Yeah, of course you can. Is there
in a public place?
What you said at the minute?
No, it's not been threatening. But obviously he's not corresponding with us. We've asked him not to video. I've given us the reasons, which are valid reasons why he's become argumentative. And really, I'd just like him to be removed from site.
This moment really highlights how misinformation spreads when people don't understand the law. The staff member tells the officer that Gwent has been argumentative and filming in a private area, but neither claim is true. There are no barriers, no signs, and no legal restrictions that prevent him from recording there. What makes it even worse is that Gwent had already explained his purpose. He said he was filming for the Gang Masters and Labor Abuse Authority, a legitimate government agency that investigates labor exploitation and modern slavery. The GLAA works to protect vulnerable workers and bring abusive employers to justice. So filming a government-linked site isn't random or suspicious. It's a valid activity that serves the public interest.
Why 2 vehicles on blue lights for somebody not breaking the law?
Because I was told that you were being quite abusive to staff and you were filming a government building.
Well, obviously someone's
in our
lied to you
control
then, haven't they?
system, it's grade 1, which means that we travel on blue lights and sirens.
Okay.
And it's 2 vehicles because we're in a car each, so it's actually only 2 officers.
Okay.
So do you have like a YouTube channel or something?
You know, you were a bit hostile with me to start off with, demanding my details, so I'm not going to give you any information now, thank you.
Okay. Are you, so I'm going to need you to leave the premises.
Well, under what law?
Pardon?
Under what law?
Under Section 35 Act, okay? So it's a dispersal order, and I need you to leave this area, okay? Because the people don't want here. You've been causing trouble, you've been shouting at them.
I haven't been causing any trouble.
Yes, you have.
You're lying now.
Stop being argumentative with me.
Stop giving me attitude, no.
No, you've given me attitude from the start, which is on my camera and yours as well.
Demanding my details and things like that straight off the bat.
You need to move your stuff. Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm not taking anything. I'm walking with you.
Fine.
This was a clear misuse of Section 35. That power is meant for situations where a person's behavior is likely to cause harassment, alarm, distress, or contribute to crime or disorder. Quint was doing none of that. He was calmly filming in an area open to the public. Recording government property from a public space is lawful, protected under Article 10 of the Human Rights Act, and supported by NPCC guidance on photography. Nothing about his actions came close to the legal threshold required for a dispersal order. Instead, the officer bent the law to fit her personal feelings. She used Section 35 as a tool to silence someone she, and the staff, simply found inconvenient. Saying, "People don't want you here," isn't a legal reason. It's just an emotional excuse.
Okay, don't worry, yeah, I've got him on my camera as well. It's just silly.
I've got it all on camera. No, it's not silly. That's your thoughts. I'd rather you keep them to yourself, to be honest. You're a public employee.
Well, what's around here then? Is this your like full-time job then, plug-in?
I do all sorts.
What, plug-in buildings?
So we're on the public. Can you put the bag down now? We're on the public pavement.
I don't want you round that private property anymore, okay? If you are caught there again, I will come back and you can be arrested for it, okay? Do you understand that? I'm giving you a warning for this now. I'm being quite reasonable with you.
Okay, can you tell me which act and which section that is, please?
It's under Section 35 Act, but at the minute I'm giving you a warning.
Section 35 of what?
Yes, it doesn't matter what.
No, it does matter what.
No, okay. This is end of now, okay? Just because you're filming me, it really doesn't intimidate me. It doesn't scare me.
Okay.
You've got a mask on your face, like trying to hide your identity. It doesn't scare me.
You don't intimidate me. You can try and arrest me and anything like that.
All right. Well, I'm going to leave now. Okay.
This moment shows how unfit the officer was to handle the situation. When Gwent calmly asks, "Section 35 of what?" she snaps back, "It doesn't matter what." This is the end of it. That isn't confidence, it's a complete disregard for accountability. Any officer using police powers must explain the exact law they are acting under. It's basic procedure. Refusing to do so makes it clear she wasn't operating on lawful grounds. She was making it up as she went along, then she makes the situation even worse by accusing Gwent of trying to intimidate her simply because he's wearing a mask. That's ridiculous. Masks are fully legal, and in this case, obviously used for privacy, not intimidation. Twisting it into something threatening shows she wasn't basing her decisions on facts. She was once again reacting purely out of emotion.
And if I catch you on this premises again, okay, it's going to be taken further. You don't need that. You can get on with your day. You can go film some other buildings, okay? Get on with your vlogging business. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is one building that you can't film. Go and film another one.
I'll film what I like them in public.
But that's a private property that you've been on.
Yeah, it's publicly accessible. Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act 1972.
Okay, well done.
However, the bit that you were on was part of private land, so you just weren't allowed on that bit. Okay?
Well, it's not government property, is it?
Huh?
Is it not government property?
That bit is government property.
Well, it's public
However,
property, isn't it?
No, it did not in this instance, just because of whatever goes on in there, and I've already had word in it. All right. So just because it's a government building doesn't necessarily mean it's always accessible to the public.
I didn't see any signs or anything, Constable.
I appreciate that, and whatever it might have been, we've just tried to sort it out as the lowest level that we possibly can, okay?
No problem.
Which is why we've just asked you just to move away from the building and just not...
See, that's fine. If your colleague had asked as politely as you are
That's
right
what I
now...
did in the first
No, you
place.
didn't. You give me attitude, you give me lip, you're acting like you're acting stupid.
I'm not
so...
interested in either side now, as long as it's all resolved and we can just move on peacefully and quietly, alright?
Yeah, it's fine.
You happy with that? Love.
Yeah, see, you've been perfectly polite, thank you for that.
But what I will say is that my colleague is dead right. We've given you the warning for it. If you come back, you can be arrested for breach of 35 notice.
Which act is that, sorry?
It's part of the Public Order Act.
Public Order Act,
I'll read it out for
Yeah,
you.
that's
If that
fine.
makes you feel better, I'll read it out.
So it's literally just that
It's antisocial behaviour crime and police act 2014.
Do you suspect that I have been committing antisocial behaviour? Because there is a Home Office document that is called the...
Mate, listen, I don't care
defining the
about
measure.
the Home
Well, you should care, you should care.
No, I should-
Yes,
no,
you
'cause
should
you're just
care.
going on- it's
I think you need to get
completely
retrained, you do. I'm going to make a
I
complaint,
think
yes
that
I
you
am.
need to move
I'm
away
making a...
from the area.
No, I'm making a complaint about you,
When-
professional standards.
That's okay, you can do that.
I'm making a professional standards complaint about you. Yep, here we go. They'll have that as
got
well.
my details?
Yep, thank you.
Alright, we're done then. See you
Okay,
later.
bye-bye.
This part is the final proof of the officer's attitude. While Gwent calmly tries to explain himself, even referring to a Home Office document, she cuts him off mid-sentence with, "Mate, I don't care about it." That isn't confidence or professionalism. It's pure arrogance. She dismisses official guidance from the same department that sets the rules for her powers. Talking over him, mocking him, and refusing to listen shows a complete lack of respect for the public. When Gwent tells her he will be filing a complaint with professional standards, it's the only logical step left. Unfortunately, as he later confirmed, the complaint went nowhere. All he received was an automated email from Nottinghamshire Police with no follow-up at all. That says everything. The systems designed to hold officers accountable often end up protecting them instead. When an officer can ignore policy, mock a citizen, misuse the law, and walk away without consequences, the failure isn't just hers, it's the system enabling her. From the very beginning, the officer treated Gwent not as a citizen with rights but as a problem to be controlled. Her tone, her arrogance, and her refusal to listen turned a calm, lawful interaction into unnecessary conflict, entirely of her own making. The real irony is that Gwent remained calm, factual, and polite throughout. He knew the legislation and the limits of police power, and that clearly frustrated her. The more reasonable he became, the more unreasonable she acted. When her colleague stepped in, we immediately saw how differently the situation could have gone if she had shown even a basic level of professionalism and emotional control. It was a clear contrast between policing done right and policing driven by ego. And honestly, if someone behaved like that in any other profession, a doctor, a teacher, a customer service worker, they'd lose their job instantly. Yet in policing, this kind of behavior is too often brushed aside with a generic email and zero accountability. That's the problem in a nutshell. Until officers like her face real consequences for disrespecting the public they serve, these incidents will continue, and auditors like Gwent will remain one of the few people actually holding them to account. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps support my independent work. And make sure to check out Gwent Auditor. His channel link is in the description. Show him some support. Thanks for watching.